See if it'll let me record. It does not like it. Okay, so I'm recording now. So we will see if this will save. Y'all are my witness that I'm trying. Okay. All right. So we are going to get started. Let me share my screen with y'all. And y'all know it's the teacher in me, and this is just what I do. I thrive on, you know, like motivational quotes and motivational videos and all of that. If you've ever heard of Eric Thomas, that's what we're going to watch. He's a really, really awesome motivational speaker. This is from 2013, actually. I saw it years and years and years ago, but it still holds true today. To today, it's 5 minutes long, so stay with me. I promise you, there's a purpose.
Are vegans healthy? Are vegetarians healthy?
After the
French fries and beer are vegan, so you tell me. But seriously,
there will never be a point in your life where it's the right time to do a great thing. If you're waiting for that perfect moment, that perfect timing, it's not going to happen. You know what you have to do? You have to create the perfect time and the perfect opportunity and the perfect situation.
Amber, when you mute, we can't hear it.
Some goal out here that you're stretching for and reaching for that takes you out of your comfort zone. You'll find out some talents and abilities you have that you didn't know you have. When the messenger of misery visits you, what are you going to do?
Hold on. Can you guys hear it? Mariah, I'm looking at you, and Jen, y'all are the only one I can see. Okay. Could you not hear it when I muted myself?
No, we didn't hear it when you muted it.
Okay, I'm gonna back it up a little bit. Sorry, guys.
Anything, they become satisfied. People getting ready to go to jobs that they don't like, jobs that are making them sick. You see, when you're not pursuing your goal, you are literally committing spiritual suicide. When you have some goal out here that you're stretching for and reaching for that takes you out of your comfort zone, you'll find out some talents and abilities you have that you didn't know you had. When the messenger of misery visits you, what are you going to do? What will keep you in the game? There are things that you think you'll never need to know, that you may only need to know one time in your life, but that could save your life because you had that knowledge. Unless you attempt to do something beyond that which you've already mastered, you will never grow. What is it that you looked at some point in time and you decided that you couldn't do it, that you talked yourself out of it? You're waiting on your next door neighbor to make it happen for you. It may not happen. If you're waiting on your mother or your father, they may be so ancient in their thinking that they don't understand this opportunity that you have. And if you're waiting on them, it may never get done. You don't beg average people to be phenomenal. You don't beg good people to be phenomenal. You just are phenomenal, and you will attract phenomenal. What reason can you remember that you can call on, that you can reach on, that can make you get back up? Find that reason. If you're not where you are, if you're not where you want to be, if you don't have what you want, not where you think you should be in this particular place, it has nothing to do with the system, but it has everything to do with the fact that you're not making the sacrifice. I want you to make that dream become a reality, because if you don't, you will be working for somebody else to make their dreams become a reality. Everybody is against you or don't believe in you no more. And let me tell you something, that's a lonely feeling. It's a lonely feeling, particularly people that you're doing it for. Most people take their greatness, take their ideas to the graveyard with them. Listen to me, if it was easy, everybody would do it. There are people right now who are working who don't want to work. There are people who hate their jobs, but they keep getting up to do it. The wealthiest place on the planet is the graveyard. Because in the graveyard, we will find inventions that we never, ever were exposed to. Ideas, dreams that never became reality. Hopes and aspirations that were never acted upon.
Question is, what are you going to do with your time? What drives you? Greatness is a lot of small things done well. Day after day, workout after workout, obedience after obedience, day after day.
When things don't work out for you, when things happen that you could not anticipate, what are the reasons that you can think of that can keep you strong? You will never, ever be successful until you turn your pain into greatness, until you allow your pain to push you from where you are to push you to where you need to be. Stop running from your pain and embrace your pain. Your pain is part of your product. I challenge you to push yourself. See, it's easy to be on the bottom. It doesn't take any effort to be a loser. It doesn't take any motivation, any drive in order to stay down there at a low level. But it calls on everything in you. You have to harness your will to say, I'm going to challenge myself. I mean, that what you did last week was time. Today is the only important day. There are 86,400 seconds in a day, and how you use those are critical. You got 86,400 a day, and what you do today is going to cement who you are. Nobody's going to talk about what you did last week. That the biggest enemy you have to deal with is yourself. There's an old African proverb that says, if there's no enemy within, the enemy outside can do us no harm. You have this opportunity of a lifetime. It means absolutely nothing if you don't take advantage of it in the lifetime of this opportunity. I gotta say that when life knocks you down, try and land on your back, because if you can look up, you can get up. If you want a thing bad enough to go out and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep, all that your dream and scheme is about, and life seems useless and worthless without it. See, it's time now. If you want to make this your decade, you've got to start saying yes to your life. You've got to start saying yes to your dreams, yes to your unfolding future, yes to your potential, as opposed to saying no. When you die on evil. Leave no dream left behind, God. Leave no opportunity left behind. When you leave this earth, accomplish every single thing you can accomplish. Listen to me, you're going to be here one day, but you'll never get here if you give up, if you give in, if you quit. And finally, guys, you got to want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe.
All right. So that has been literally, hold on, stop share. That has been a motivational video that I actually, I just gotten out of college. Whenever I was introduced to Eric Thomas, and he is, he's just phenomenal. So I hope you guys took a lot from that. I just wanted to kind of like lay the platform for everybody. So for those of you who do not know who I am, I'm Amber Willoughby. I know we have a lot of new faces. I'm now the Superstar Director of Feet to Faith. That sounds very strange. And that's one of those dreams that I set for myself, and I still can't believe it happened. So I'm going to come from a place of humbleness and gratitude, and just letting you guys know that it's 110% possible to do great things with this business. That video gives me chills. I got tears. I hope it did the same thing for you guys. I'm going to upload, obviously you guys always know that I upload the template of the team meeting. If for whatever reason this recording doesn't work, you guys will be able to see it. So one of the quotes that I found today is all about consistency. So it says, I accumulated small but consistent habits that ultimately led to results that were unimaginable when I started. Okay. So I'm going to preface this whole thing with saying that when I started in April of 2016, I had no clue other than wanting to pay my bills that summer of what was going to happen with my Scentsy business. Okay. Y'all, it's been a roller coaster. It has been a mountain trip the whole time. You know, you're climbing the mountain and then you get a stalling point and you're like, am I going to do this? And it's about what you've set yourself up for success and how you're able to pull yourself out of those little ruts that you fall into that help you keep climbing. So that's really what my goal is with this team meeting, that I really want to like you guys to know that I am a human being. I'm a busy human being. Desi was in my classroom today, and just like, if y'all could be in my mind, like trying to do scheduling on the whiteboard and having 2 sticky notes going, one for school, one for Scentsy. And I'm like, crap, I got to send out an email. I got to do all the things for you guys. And it's just a lot. So I want you guys to stay with me through this. Okay. So we're going to start it like we always do. I dug into the reporting tab to pull who has top group PRV right now. Okay. We have a lot of directors. So we have 2 brand new directors now, Rachel Ryan and Mariah Guess. So congratulations to you guys. Guys, is it Guess or Guys? Guys, okay, got it. I'm good at reading lips. So it's a special hidden talent of mine. So I'm very, very proud of you guys. I know there's a lot of you, probably like 4 or 5 of you that's going to come in the next couple months. All of the promotions happening, I don't have them right in front of me with all of the lead. We had a ton of lead promotions last month, star promotions, superstar consultant promotions. If you guys want to shout those out in the chat box, your team, way to go. I'm so proud of you guys, because you guys are taking those steps and you're looking at those small increment goals. And that's what's going to get you to the next level. It's about consistently making those small steps that are going to help you get to the big ones. So top group PRV so far, we are a group of 306 people now, which is mind blowing. I remember back in April of 2016, and Brittany Meisling is one of my best friends. I looked at her and I was like, yeah, there's no consultants in Wilmington. I'm going to take over Wilmington. And like, Chloe Cox is one of my best friends. She's y'all's upline superstar director. But I didn't really ever think it was going to happen. But 306 people, we are in multiple states, many different cities that are in North Carolina. It's crazy. So top 10 group PRV so far, no matter who your director is. Kaylee Learn almost has 2,000, and y'all, it is the 5th of the month. Anna Kinlaw is right almost at 2,000 as well. Shayna Klutz, 1,000 club. Kayla Justice, 1,000 club. Miranda Stevens, 1,000 club. Taylor Willits, 1,000 club. Myself, 1,000 club. Sadie Shaw, almost 1,000. Danielle Monroe, almost 1,000. And Cassidy Nolan, almost 1,000. And the only reason I included that myself in that is because I want you guys to see that I told you guys again and again, we all start at 0. We all start at 0. I don't get an advantage because I'm SSD. Okay. You have to work your business, and that's where everyone gets. So top 10, awesome. We have a lot of month left. We are only in the 5th of the month. So congratulations, girls. Next up, we are in an incentive right now. If you did not know that, we are in an incentive. So we're in an incentive to earn either Disney or Colorado Springs, the Broadmoor Resort. So far, level 1 earners, myself, Summer Buchanan, Kayla Justice, and Mariah Geis. So congratulations, guys. We have a lot of people that are right on that brink. I actually did just get an email today, an Excel sheet that I will upload of everybody's points that is underneath us. So I will upload that probably in Leaders in Feed to Faith. So you guys can check that out. We have a lot of time left. It's only October 5th. We have until December 31st to earn that. So way to go. Incentive trips are the freaking bomb. So keep it up. All right. Now, this is where the info is going to start coming. So if you have a paper and pen, I have realized, me being back at work, I have not updated my business hours. They were different when I was able to work from home. Now I'm going to do my business hours where I am answering text messages, Facebook messages, anything like that, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Okay. I'm very overwhelmed. I'm trying to figure out a lot of stuff, but this is my job. I'm going to be here for you guys, but please respect my business hours, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Those are very different than they were before. I think I said like 8 a.m. to like 3 p.m. before. So 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. We have kids coming back to the building starting Monday. I'm out half of the week. I'm getting married next Saturday for those of you who do not know. So there's a lot of crazy stuff going on. I'll keep you guys up to date with everything in Feed to Faith, but just wanted to make that known.
Amber, is that Monday? That's Monday through Friday for the new people, right?
Yes, ma'am. Monday through Friday. Thank you for clarifying that. Didn't even think about that. So yes, Monday through Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday I don't do it. I got to keep myself sane. I have a life. I know you guys have a life. I know you have a lot of questions, but I'm going to kind of dig into how you guys can kind of find those questions answered on your own. Okay. So I'm going to take it back to the basics. All right. So what is Feed to Faith? So some of you are like, how did this come about? What is Feed to Faith? What is this Facebook group that I'm a part of? Who are you, Amber? So real quick, lowdown with that. Whenever you become a director, you get to have your own team name. So my team name, when I became a director in 2017, I chose Feed to Faith. So that is my team. We have 6 directors now, and everybody else has their own teams. Okay. So Feed to Faith is kind of the mama, grandmama, I don't know what y'all want to call me, hub. Okay. Where everybody is still a part of. It's not going to be forever and ever that all of the directors' teams are on Feed to Faith. I realize there's a lot of hyper growth. There's a lot of stuff going on. So right now, we're all on Feed to Faith. Okay. As we continue to grow and stuff gets lost and stuff, and I know for some of you, it's a lot going on with a lot of different groups. Just know that your directors also have their own team pages. Okay. Make sure you're interacting in those, but Feed to Faith will always be what Feed to Faith is. Okay. So what is Feed to Faith? We are positive and uplifting. Okay. I'm going to repeat that. Not that there's been any negativity. We are positive. Okay. So this is something that Chloe taught me whenever I first started Anchored Sense, is a positive culture. Okay. We have enough negativity in the world that I want it to be a space where everybody feels welcome. Everybody feels welcome to share ideas. You know, no idea is a bad idea. I love seeing everybody share how I'm working because everybody works differently. There might be things that you do, you know, sample wise or systems wise, or how you speak to your customers to try to book a party that work that we all need to see. So share those ideas. I don't want you to ever feel scared to share. Okay. So positive and uplifting culture. That's what I've always wanted it to be. You guys do a fantastic job of keeping it that way. So I thank you for that. What the point of Feed to Faith in my eyes, is to support others on their journey. So I want you guys, like I said, I want it to feel like a family. I want you guys to feel like you can come in and, you know, do a live video and share some stuff, and you know that it's going to help some people. Or I want you to know that if you come in and you're saying, well, you know, this didn't work, but this might work. Does anybody have any pointers? I want you guys to feel like you're able to do that. So just remember, Feed to Faith is not for me. Okay. It's for you guys. I love when you guys engage and you guys pour into the team. It really is what it makes it. Okay. So if you're brand new, I have 2 quotes that I say all the time. And thinking about doing some more shirts with the same saying on it for the fall, since we have some new directors coming up. But the two things in your head at all times, if you don't have it written down or you need it written down, you need it on your background of your phone, or you're like, wow, Amber's going to tell me this. Don't let your dreams be dreams, and do it scared. I'm going to repeat that. Actually, I'm going to get my letterboard because it says that. Okay? Do it scared. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Okay? And if you don't hear that from anybody in this whole entire world, I want you to remember those two things. So, what do I mean? If you have a dream to stay at home with your children, there's nothing that can stop you from doing that. If you have a dream to build yourself a brand new house, there's nothing that can stop you from that. Okay? What's going to stop you is you being scared and getting in your head. Okay? So I'm going to give you an example because I know Desi doesn't care if I pick on her. Desi's one of my best friends and we work together. So last week she was in my classroom and I was just being busy doing whatever I was doing. And I was like, look, what I want you to do right now, I want you to reach out to 5 people and ask them to join your team. She got red in the face because that's who she is. And I said, I don't care. And I started rhyming off names to her saying, have you ever asked this person? Have you ever asked this person? Okay, she reached out to all 5. One that she never even thought that we used to work with said, oh, you know, I have thought about that. Okay, is he joining right now? No. Is the seed planted? Yes. Okay, so if you're standing in your way and you're giving other people no and you're saying, well, they might think of me differently or they might think that I'm annoying, you have no idea. You have no idea what this business could do for somebody else. So don't put a no in their mouth before you're even giving them the chance to say yes. Okay? I said no for 2.5 years. And when I was ready, I went on Chloe's website and pressed join. Okay? Here I am 4.5 years later. So I want you to know that this business, we are in the business of changing lives. And if you don't know that yet, I want you to go ahead and believe it, because there are going to be the naysayers. There are going to be the people that's like, this is just another multi-level marketing system. Okay, they don't see my paycheck. They don't see the work that I put in. They don't see the lives that are changing. Okay, and the same for you guys. I want you guys to do it scared because the results are crazy, and I have chills right now. I never in a million dreams thought that I would be right here. Okay? Do it scared. Do it scared when you're texting people. Do it scared when you're voice texting people. Do it scared when you're commenting on people's stuff when they're like, oh my gosh, I hate my job. Girl, have you thought about Scentsy? Or guy or boo? I don't know. I say boo all the time. Have you ever thought about doing what I do? That's what you need to be asking people. Have you ever thought about doing what I do? And that has changed the game for me with getting people to join my team. Have you ever thought about doing what I do? I'm going to pick on Desi again today. A coworker of ours, I was leaving work. She had seen my Nike post the other day, if you're friends with me on social media, and was talking to Desi about joining Scentsy. Okay? She saw my post, but felt comfortable with Desi. Okay? And that's the thing is that we work in the same building. Go ahead, Desi.
I was saying it started, we were talking about her nephew that she has like primary custody over, and she was chit-chatting and she was like, oh, I need to like start recording him so I can make money because I'm trying to retire in 5 years. I was like, oh, me too. I'm trying to retire thanks to Scentsy. And so that kind of like segued the conversation, and I was just kind of talking about like, I was like, if I'm transparent with you, you know, since May I've been making, you know, X amount consistently, and then my next goal is to, you know, move up to this amount. And it just so happened Amber walked by and I was like, Amber, come here. And to kind of like help me continue to plant that seed, because she used to do another direct selling company but she purchases Scentsy enough every few months, and it's not like a bunch of like money's worth, but she purchases enough to like know the product and could sell it. So we planted that seed today.
Yes.
For sure.
And sorry, I keep picking on you, Desi. You're just an easy target because I'm around.
Amber, can I say something?
It's okay.
Yeah.
I was really super scared about putting that opportunity out there for anybody other than my sister. And my two new consultants, Taylor and Beth. Beth's husband had to have major surgery on his foot, so she hasn't been able to do anything because she's taking care of him. But both of them came to me, and they were on my dream list. But because I was too scared to go out there and ask them, I was putting that no in their mouth.
Yes.
I was prejudging them because I was like, oh, they're going to think it's an MLM. I'm crazy. So, yeah, I totally get where Desi and Amber are coming from, because there's people out there that need this blessing, and we can't, like Brittany said, we don't get to make that decision for them because we're scared. So I just wanted to say that, because I was so excited when they came to me and asked, and I looked at my sheet and I'm like, oh, look, there's number 2 and 3.
Yeah, thank you, Jen. And it's so important. And too, like Jen said, if you don't have a dream team list of some sort, there's a file in Feet to Faith, but I just do one on my phone in the notes section. Keep track of who you're planting seeds with. Okay. I'm not saying reach out to them every single day. Are you ready yet? Are you ready yet? Hey, it's been 2 hours since I've talked to you. Don't do that. Don't do that, because you wouldn't like it to happen. Okay. But 110% keep track of who you're talking to so you can follow up with those people. Okay. That wasn't even in my notes, but that's where I was leaded to say. So do it scared. Bottom line, in whatever it is. I promise you thinking that it's going to be the end of the world really isn't. There's going to be three things that happen. You're going to get ignored. I get ignored all the time. All the time. 4.5 years, and all the time. They're going to say, tell me more information. Meh, not yet. Or they're going to say, absolutely. Why not? And they're going to jump in. Okay? You're not going to die. I literally get ignored all the time. I had a list of people I reached out to for parties. I asked 7 the other day. I got 4 yeses. 1 said, if this is for a party, I'm absolutely not doing that. I'll keep buying from you. And then I got ignored from the other 2. So keep asking. The more you ask, the closer you are to that yes. So always remember that. All right. So, real quick, Feet to Faith group. I want you to tell you what it is not, because I know we have a lot of newbies. If you are in search of something, I want you to be a part of the In Search Of page. If you don't know what that is, just type in the search bar and Feet to Faith In Search Of. I know we have a lot of new people that are looking for stuff, but you can find those in the In Search Of page. I don't know who is the one who runs those pages, so I don't know how they're doing the adding stuff. But let's try to keep Feet to Faith as, sharing and supporting each other, cheering each other on, tips and tricks, all of that. All right.
Charlene Peterson runs the one that we're all in, and she's in on Tina's team.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Yeah, so Charlene does that one.
I forgot she started one. That was local. Okay. Yes, Charlene Peterson. I don't think she's on here, but she has one. So really quick housekeeping too, chain of command. So each and every single one of you are business owners. Okay, believe it or not, when you press join, you're a business owner. So you have everything at your fingertips. Okay, first things first checklist that you do. If you have not done Guide to Growth and you don't know what I'm talking about with Guide to Growth, you need to go on YouTube. OG Boss Babe is the channel. It's Chloe Cox's channel. Go to the playlist that says Guide to Growth and do all of that, okay? There are tons of resources out there for you. If you have a question, and I know it's really easy to just say on Feed to Faith, does anybody have, I don't know, Gridiron? Does anybody have that? Okay. For one, business owner, buy it from yourself. That's PRV. Okay. Personal website. Buy it from yourself. You don't need to be supporting somebody else by putting cash in their pocket. I'm just going to be honest here. Not trying to step on anybody's toes. I don't even know, like, I don't even see half the posts that go in Feed to Faith because there's so many. If it is a product that we have right now and you do not direly need it for somebody that is like needing it tomorrow, you're ordering it from yourself, or you're having them order from your website and you're telling them, I know you have to pay shipping, but I'm going to send you goodies in the mail. That makes everything better. Doesn't even matter what the goodies are. Send them something in the mail, okay? Support your own business. Don't buy it from other people, okay? Now, if it's something that's gone, I completely understand the insert a page. Like, completely understand. If your customer's like, I am the biggest shimmer queen in the world in Zen Garden. I need it right now because I'm out, okay? That's completely different. But if it's on your website, buy it from yourself, and your customers need to be buying it from you, okay? You have Workstation. If you've never gone onto the marketing tab, the news tab, anything like that, the news tab is constantly being updated with different things, okay? So if we have product launches, they have a whole entire product list when things are going to be available. I know stuff is weird right now. We're all experiencing extreme hyper growth all over Scentsy, every single region. They could have never prepared for this, okay? So if you guys did not know, Scentsy plans the year before for the year to come based on how things have been selling and producing, okay? They had no idea when COVID hit that like all of Scentsy was gonna be like, that's fine, let's quadruple our sales, okay? So that's what we're experiencing right now. They can't just snap their fingers and get a lot of the products and the oils and all of that overnight. So use your Workstation, keep yourself up to date with that stuff. And with that being said, there's, you can search anything and it'll pop up on Workstation. If you want to know frequently asked questions, when I was doing the Bizly stuff and I wanted to put like their verbiage of some of our products, I searched FAQ. And then I searched to find what I was looking for, whether it's laundry or like our Scentsy bars. Everything is on Workstation, okay? Feed to Faith, I've had that team page for 4.5 years. Maybe not that long. I've had it since I was a lead consultant. Use the search bar, the files tab, look through the photos, look through the albums. There's a ton of information on there for you guys. And that's why I put it on there. Okay, so Workstation, Google, I don't care what you need to do. Feed to Faith, make sure you're searching, okay? Then ask your sponsor, okay? Remember, you're a business owner. Look and research yourself. So, for example, if I was at school and I went to my principal or assistant principal with every single freaking question I had, where they would turn me to like a handbook or talk to your teammate about that or something like that. So, do your own due diligence, okay? And then if nobody knows anything, ask on the team page. I don't care. But make sure you are trying to find the answer first, okay? All right, I need to take a sip of wine. Hold on, y'all. Whew. All right. So now, that was like the appetizer, taking it back to the basics. Okay, so what I really wanted to do, besides talking about consistency, I wanted to talk about my top business tips. Okay, so I've been doing a lot of self-reflecting, I guess, on like things that I've done over the years, what I've seen success with. especially if you're a lead consultant or above with Drive to Director starting tomorrow. I've just been doing a lot of self-reflection. That's why I wanted Anthony to come in, but he won't, to kind of talk to you guys on an outside perspective looking in, because he doesn't help with my business. And I don't mean that like ugly, but he doesn't. So, number one, I'm just going to go down this list. Okay. Number one, stop the excuses. Stop the excuses. Y'all, excuses are going to kill your dreams. Excuses are going to put you in a place where you're like, yeah, you know what? I can't do that. Or no, I don't want to put any time in. Y'all, I got home from work today. I had a very needy Facebook host demanding that I went live at 4. That's beyond the point. I had an order that came up. I had a customer picking up an order. I had to plan for this. Y'all, stop the excuses. It's hard. It's hard work, but it's what you put into it. Okay? Stop your excuses. Okay? Number 2, consistently be consistent. And I looked up the definition because I make my kids do this all the time. Consistent means something done the same way over time. Something done the same way over time. Or like Eric Thomas said, a lot of small things done well. Okay? You want 2,000 PRV a month. That should be everybody's goal. You want to know why? For our new people, you automatically get a 5% pay raise. You go from 25% to 30% if you're a certified consultant and above. You automatically, oh, Preston, she can tell I'm a teacher. So sweet. I like to teach. So, sorry, I got distracted. You need to be consistent with that, okay? The more consistent you are with that, 2,000 PRV is going to become nothing to you. You're going to know, okay, I have, 5 parties, okay? Say that's at 400, 500 PRV a piece, okay? We know that 200 is a qualifying party. Set yourself up for success. If you're not having parties, you can't have more parties booked, and you can't have sponsoring going consistently. So the start there, nail the PRV. Just go ahead and nail it, okay? Be consistent with that all the time. Not just when you feel like it, not just when it's comfortable for you, but do that for yourself, because not only are you going to get that 5% commission, but there's a thing called annual sales that Cincy does yearly. Let me see. Let me open up my planner for the dates. May 1st to April 30th, every single year. And if y'all have been around a while, look in the files tab. I keep track of that. I've never hit it before. I've never intentionally tried to hit it before. But I'm over where I should be right now, okay? Because I've consistently hit 2,000 or higher every single month, okay? Y'all, it doesn't get any easier the longer you've been doing it, because then you're going to start having addicted customers who are going to turn into teamies. Okay, if you're on this call and you were a customer of mine you're now a consultant, go ahead and say in the chat, that's me. Because I know a lot of you on here were customers of mine, and I didn't leave you alone, and I annoyed you, but you finally joined because you were buying too much Cincy from me. Okay, if you're not telling your customers you could get paid for this, you're already like your best customer, you're already talking about it all the time, you need to start doing that. Okay, next, you are a business owner. I kind of already touched like that. Act like one. Okay, do you think of yourself as a business owner? Because you are. Cincy has created this wonderful company and this wonderful avenue. But guys, we don't have to answer to anybody. You work on your time. I wish teaching was like that. For real. And all God's people said, amen. You're a business owner. You get to choose how hard you work. You get to choose what you do each month. You get to choose how hard you want to work towards a goal, how hard you don't want to work towards a goal. You get to choose if you take a day off or whatever you do. That's your choice, okay? Just remember, at the same time, the breaks that you take are going to reflect with your goals, okay? And I don't say that lightly because it's really easy to get into a habit of, okay, well, I'm not going to work today. Okay, well, I didn't work yesterday, so I don't have to work today. And it's just, it's a vicious cycle. So I want you to remember, keep yourself intact, keep yourself on track. That's why having a dream board or a vision board is very important. Writing your goals down, speaking them to existence is very important, because then every single day you can look at it and be like, hey, well, this is what I'm working for. When I didn't want to freaking label an entire party that came in this afternoon, when I was already losing my mind, I was reminding myself that, guess what? Your customers want this product. You had the party for them. You're going to get it to them. And it's going to be okay, because guess what? Amber's still trying to freaking recruit that girl that has been buying Scentsy for me. And I know Maggie's laughing because she knows who I'm talking about. My sister's best friend for 4.5 years. I was this close to getting her this past time. And I'm not going to give up. Her husband's on board. So that I'm there. Okay. Just to show you guys, don't stop. Be consistent with it. She will say no yes, eventually. I keep getting a no or a, I don't know. I don't know if I could do this type of thing. Okay. All right. I want you guys to remember too, every single person started out as an essential consultant. Every single person. All those people that you look at and you're like, wow, they're really successful with this. I'm going to tell you right now, because I know a lot of people that are very successful in this business. You don't see what happens behind closed doors. You might see the stories, you might see their posts of, whatever incentive trip or earned annual sales or got this promotion, but you don't see how hard those people are working. I can tell you right now, director and above does not happen by accident. It does not happen. Director might, because you don't really need any strong leaders, but it's very rare that director promotion happens by accident. If director, star director, superstar director is on your mind, then it's time to consistently work, okay? But don't for a second count yourself out or think that those people are out of reach. Because guess what? And I'm not going to say this to brag. I'm saying this because it's real. I'm a superstar director now. That freaks me out. I don't know what I'm doing. So all this time when I've been looking at people and I'm like, wow, they've got it all together. They have all this done. No, it's not true. All of us are learning, okay? It's just about what are you doing when the camera's off? What are you doing when you're not putting it on social media? What follow-up systems are you doing? What conversations are you having, okay? What happens behind closed doors and off camera is where your success comes from. So know that. Don't think that stuff like this happens by accident, because it does not. It's a lot of hard work. Hold on. I don't even know what number I'm on right now. But next one, turn the notifications on for Feet to Faith and any other group page that you're in. Turn them on. Facebook does weird algorithms. If you haven't checked it out yet or seen it for yourself, it does really weird algorithms where it won't show you notifications, or you might get notifications sometimes. Go underneath your settings in that group and turn the notifications on for everything, okay? Now, if it's not an important group like In Search Of or like the samples group or whatever groups you're in, don't do those notifications all the time, because you probably just need to go to those whenever you need to find something. But make sure your director's page and Feed to Faith, if you're wanting this to be a serious business, make sure those notifications are on. All right. I already said, make sure you're checking your news tab daily. So a lot of information gets pushed out on there. That is really, really important. A lot of people on this page are really good at like screen sharing that and putting it, or snapshotting, whatever, screenshot and putting it on Feed to Faith. I'm teaching, so I don't get the opportunity to do that a lot. So just make sure you're being, again, business owner, checking it for yourself. All right. Another top tip right now, have open communication with your customers during this time. Have the open and clear communication, okay? I'm gonna say this for 2 reasons. One, don't promise anything of when anything is gonna come back. The oils are MIA. We don't know when those are gonna come back unless they're on the product list that you're checking on the news tab. Don't promise your customers when it's going to come back, okay? Point them in another direction. Okay, well, you know, Cozy Cardigan might be sold out right now, but I think you would really, really like, that was a bad example, because nothing is like Cozy Cardigan. Luna is out right now, but guess what? Eskimo Kiss is thebomb.com, okay? Point them in another direction, because they could just be like, oh my gosh, Scentsi's just sold out of everything, and why is everything going on back order, and why is everything sold out? Guys, that's a really good problem to have. That should show you guys that we are in the right business. I know there's a lot of other direct sales companies that aren't doing so hot right now. For us to be making this much growth in a pandemic is insane. It's something they could have never planned for. We're extremely blessed. But don't promise your customers anything that you can't do. What I do, to be completely honest with y'all, I'm always pointing them in a direction of another product. Always. I will let them know that when something like a warmer comes back in stock, or like Autumn Road Trip, when that was sold out, I will let them know. But then I push them towards another thing. Y'all, I need my PRV. I'm not playing. I will put you on another product and you will love that product just as much, because I didn't start the negativity and I didn't say, oh, everything's just sold out and this sucks so bad. You know, like, don't talk bad about your company. Be positive with it. Have open communication with your customers. Don't hold on to orders. Don't hold on to orders. Okay. I have never pushed website orders as much as I have during this pandemic, but I follow it with, I know you're going to have to pay shipping, but I will send you something in the mail. They love it. I only spend like $3 on postage and they love it. It makes up for that. They don't even think about it. Think about all the things that people buy online and they're paying crazy shipping for. Okay. $8 is really nothing if you think about it. So don't promise anything that you can't fulfill. All right. I already said consistency. I've been talking for a very long time. I'm sorry, guys. Don't waste time on things that don't matter. If it's not income producing, if it's not PRV, if it's not a sponsoring conversation, if it's not coaching, it's not income producing, meaning you are not making money off of it, okay? One time a month, I do bulk sampling. I do bulk sampling for the scent of the month when I get it in the mail. I do bulk sampling for washer whiffs, Scentsy soak. What else do I do bulk sampling for? That's what I've been doing lately, because that's a lot of people's favorites. Don't waste a lot of time on Scentsy Fresh. room spray. Don't waste a lot of time on those, but do it efficiently where you're getting it all done and then you're done for the month. Okay. Label it, get it all done. If you want to have somebody help you do it. I know a lot of I know Chloe, Katie, Ray, a lot of them will give it to a family member who likes to sample, and they'll give them free product for it. Maybe do that. I haven't tried it yet, but that's an example. I don't know if I could convince anybody to do that, but, and I kind of like bulk sampling because I get to, I'm the one who's hands-on with it. Don't waste a lot of time on it. It's not that income producing. It isn't income producing because when you sample that out intentionally, people, and you write down what you're sampling to people and you follow up with them. Hey girl, did you get what I sent you in the mail? Or hey girl, did you get those washer whips that I threw in your order? Did you try them out? How do you like them? When you're intentionally sampling and keeping track of it, that's income producing. Okay. Don't just sample just to sample. Make sure you're following up with it. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I hope I'm not boring you. Train yourself. That's the next tip. Train yourself. There's information everywhere. YouTube. I didn't know how to use Visly. Mariah could kick me in the face. Literally kick me in the face. She's been telling me about it for 2 years. And then I was like, you know what? I'm doing a lot of Facebook parties now. I need to figure out how to use Visly. I went to YouTube and I said, Visly Scentsy. I watched a video from Ray. She is a Superstar director in Anchored Scents. I watched hers. I did hands-on with it. And then once I figured it out, I trained you guys. Do your own research. If you don't know how to do something, then just figure it out. Okay. There's a ton of stuff on YouTube, how to do a lot of things. Just to give you, if you don't even know where to start, I'm going to give you some names. Chloe Cox, Rachel Anderson, Jennifer Anderson, Katie Farner, Maggie Hensley, Katie Lassiter, Chastity Robinson. If you have no clue where to start, go pick apart their YouTube pages. They're intentional with the way that they have stuff. I'm a baby with my YouTube right now. We're going to get there. It's a goal of mine. Okay. Go onto YouTube. There's a lot of information on there. All right. Biggest tip that I could give you right now, do what the successful people are doing. When I walked the stage at World Tour this past winter, wherever we were before COVID, that was one of my tips. Do what the successful people are doing and make it yours. There's a reason that the people are successful. February. Thank you, Desi. I don't even know. This year has flown by. There's a reason that those people are successful. Do what they're doing. Imitate it, but make it your own. If you see that Chloe is going live or sharing on her story umpteen times a day, there's a reason for it. She doesn't just post just to post. Okay? Do what the successful people are doing. Imitate it. Because I guarantee you they imitated somebody else to get where they are today. I'm guilty of that. Okay? But make it your own. Ooh, this is a good one. And I'll probably end my top biz tips on this. Do not use the word can't. Okay, when I started teaching, what was it, Lizzie? This is year 8.
This is year 8. We started in 2013.
Okay, me and Lizzie went to college together. If you guys, no, I don't think anybody knows that. Me and Lizzie went to college together at ECU.
And we had our first job together.
That I remember sitting in my interview for, what was it, upper class, whatever it was. I don't even know.
Upper division.
Upper division. Yep. See, there you go. And they asked us our teaching philosophy. I didn't even know I wanted to be a teacher still. Like I didn't figure that out until my first year of teaching, that I was like, oh, I could actually maybe do this in between crying all the time. Can't puts a limitation on you in anything that you do. So I had the word, not my first year of teaching, my second year of teaching, I literally had the word can't in red, or no, black and red, I don't know. Can't. I had a circle around it, I put a line through it. And I taught my children that you're not going to say the word can't in this classroom, because can't puts a limitation on you, and can't is going to stop you from being able to do things. And for my kids, whether that's, you know, reading better, or getting better at math, or making friends appropriately, whatever it is, okay? Don't tell yourself and feed yourself the lie that you can't do something, because you can, and it's about the work that you're going to put in to help yourself get there. Okay? So take that word out of your vocabulary, unless you're like me and you're like, I cannot, when you're talking about like not dealing with the situation. Okay? You can do things. It's a matter of, are you going to do it? Are you going to push past the excuses that you gave yourself and get to it? Okay? Eric Thomas said we have 86,400 seconds in a day. We all get the same time in a day. We have the same time in a day that Bill Gates had. We have the same time in the day that Beyonce has. We have the same time in the day that Chloe Cox has. We all have the same time, but it's a matter of what you're doing with the time. Okay? Okay. 3 Legs of Success. This is in a file in Feet to Faith. Search it. These are income producing things. PRV, your sales, sponsoring, coaching. Okay? Self-care is also on there. If you're struggling with your PRV, but you want to learn how to sponsor and coach, master PRV first, because your PRV is going to come from your sales and the people you're speaking to, which is going to then open up avenues for you to sponsor people, and then we can work on coaching. Okay? Lord have mercy. We're at the end. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Incentive period is still going on. We have until December 31st. Okay? I'm going to tell you right now, take out the word can't in your head. We have a lot of time left. If you're looking at the points and you're like, I'll never get there, I can't do it, you're right. Because you are not putting in the work and making a goal to get there. Okay? The incentive is based on PRV, personal promotions, and sponsoring. Meaning, you get 1 point per PRV. You get consistency points for your PRV. You have over 1,000 in 5 out of 6 months. We have 3 months left. October, November, yeah. You can do it. Do it scared. Okay? You got this. If you need help with a plan of how to get there, go to the incentive tab on your workstation, and it tells you they have some listed out plans right there based on your title. Okay? We have a lot of time to get it done. But I don't want you to look and be like, wow, I could have gotten a trip to Disney for free. I want each of you, if that's a goal for yourself, do it. I earned my first incentive as a superstar consultant to Punta Cana. No, New York City. And then I earned Punta Cana. I was a superstar consultant for both of those. You have a better chance than I do at earning incentives. Truth be told, because you can promote and promote and promote and promote, get all those points for promoting, okay? All of that information is in Workstation on the incentive tab. So I don't want you to ever say, I can't do that. Take that word out of your vocabulary. And I'm done. Okay, it wasn't too bad. An hour. Okay, I feel like I was talking a lot longer. I think it's because I have to talk all day. Thank you guys for being on. Thank you for showing up for yourself. You're going to you're going to see the difference when you show up and you put the time in for yourself and you pour in and get your, this is what the really important thing is. When you show up to things like this, I pray that your cup is being filled, because that's what it's always been for me. I come, you know, I want to coach you guys. I want to help lead you guys because I'm in the same boat as you. But I really want to leave you guys with tips for success and knowing that you guys can do this, because that's what it was for me, looking at Chloe and showing up. And I still show up to some of her team stuff, okay? It's very important to show up to things to get your cup filled, to get that motivation back, to get your mind, maybe, you know, you were drifting off, to bring your mind back to your goals. Okay? Why are you doing this? If you do not have your emotions attached to your why with this business, you will give up. My why has recently changed. I told Desi, because she's at work with me all the time. And I looked at Anthony today and I said, I'm getting my Mirena out next summer, and I want to be staying home with my baby. Okay, it's in God's time when I get pregnant. If I can get pregnant, I don't really know. I've been on birth control since I was 12 because of ovary issues. But I know what my why is, and I know why I show up, and I know why I work so hard. Y'all, I haven't had any downtime since this morning at 7 o'clock. And I'm sure a lot of you can say the same. Kristen, I'm staring at you with babies around you, okay? Why do you do what you do? Why are you doing Scentsy? Why are you spending time on this? Everybody has a why. They might all be different, but if your emotions are not strongly attached to it, then you're going to give up on it. That's why I say a deep-rooted why is so important. Write it down, make it known, okay? I was going to save this to share on Drive to Director tomorrow. I don't even know where it's at. I might have to save it for that. My dream board is somewhere. Hold on. I'll show you guys. It's still packed away. But I'm going to show you all this right now. I made this for myself last fall. And this is actually pretty cool. So when I put this word right here, Superstar Director 2020, that scared the mess out of me. And I said, I don't know how I'm going to get there. Okay? So I'm going to do this right now. That happened. I put this on here because I wanted a house. I don't know if y'all know this or not, but I bought a house in July because of Scentsy. I don't have kids yet, and I'm almost earning him on the trip. I'm literally almost right there. I've never earned a trip for him before in the past 4.5 years. That boat, we need a fence first, and we need to figure out some things, but that boat is on there. That will happen. My family will happen, and you know I got to have Kardashians on there because that's just me. And you guys see, don't let your dreams be dreams. That stares me in the face all the time. There's no reason that your dreams, when you put them onto paper, you tell them to somebody, you speak them into existence, there's no reason that they can't happen. Okay? Get out of your own way. Last tip. If you do not have an accountability partner, get one. If you need help getting an accountability partner, put it in Feet to Face. Say, I am a certified consultant. I'm looking for another certified consultant to help me. Keep me accountable. Whatever you need to do, okay? There's power in having people hold you accountable. Chloe has been mine for years, okay? Doesn't need to be your sponsor necessarily, but get you somebody that you can talk to and tell your goals to. Doesn't have to be your sponsor, doesn't even really need to be a teamie. If you're in Anchored In Leaders, find you somebody in there. Okay? I'm done talking. On another note, if y'all haven't smelled this, you need to order it. is real good. Smells like cologne and soap and a man that just got done working out. It's like all mixed into one. So that's where I'm at. I'm going to see if this recording recorded. If not, I'm sorry. Hope y'all took all the notes, and I will talk to y'all later. Thank you so much for being on. Bye, guys.